helping you to weather good and bad economies without putting retirement on hold. This is the Tumolo Financial Podcast with Ken and Nick Tumolo. Ken and his son Nick know that creating a comprehensive financial plan can align your hard-earned life savings with your retirement goals. Consider them your retirement architects. Now, the Tumolo Financial Podcast with Ken and Nick Tumolo.
Now, Ken, financial advisors like yourself, and you do this as well, hold retirement seminars at nice restaurants. But I saw on MoneyWise.com, someone talked about attending a presentation at a steakhouse, and evidently the advisor they were seeing persuaded them to purchase a fixed income product that promised nearly double-digit returns. And long story short, after the advisor took his commission, the financial company behind it eventually failed, and this investor lost more than $150,000 of their retirement savings. That is a very expensive steak, if you ask me. And that is the stuff that makes people nervous. And I know you're not out to sell anything when you hold your seminars. So what can people expect when they come and see you and Nick at these seminars?
In that story, there is a little bit more to it, because I actually read that article too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a couple things I'll just say really quick on that, and then I'll tell you what people normally should expect coming in with us. That story, really what they did was that advisor didn't diversify. And you think back, all our listeners probably have heard this over the years. When you're investing for retirement, diversify. It's like the big word that you always hear. Mm-hmm. And it really just means that you should be holding different types of things. What that advisor had done, that advisor made a nice commission, put them in one fund, and basically that fund failed. And that's the quick overview of it. And if that person was really an advisor and was actually doing the right thing by their client, they wouldn't have put them into one fund, especially $150,000. They would have actually diversified. Mm-hmm. So the wrong person is who they met with. So let me just sum it up. The way that we normally do it, yes, we do those seminars. We like to treat them more like an educational event. And reason why is with us, it always starts with that Tumolo Financial Retirement Checkup that we always talk about on the radio. What we do at our seminars is we actually will ask the crowd to give us 3, 4, 5 topics, and we'll talk about those topics. And this way they're getting to learn about something they want to learn about. We're just not talking about what we want to talk about, because they came out that night and they wanted to learn something, and it was really about them. It's not about me. It's not about Nick. It's really about helping that person. So at the event, what we'll do is we'll talk about those topics, and about 45 minutes later, we tell them, look, if you want to come in and you want to learn more, or if you'd like a Tumolo Financial Retirement Checkup, then basically we give them options to book an appointment. And that's basically it with us. We don't want to just sell. Because the thing is if someone came to our seminar, how do we know their picture? How do we know those dreams, those memories that they want to create? How do we know their financial situation? We're really big on the fact that planning must come first. And then planning helps with giving you a reason to use investments. You just don't go and say, oh, I'm going to buy this and invest in this, and then I'll be a millionaire and I'll be just fine in retirement. We know that doesn't work. Most people that save for retirement know that saving money takes a long time, and then they get to that point in retirement, and then they have to enjoy the next, hopefully 20 or 30 years in retirement, but that money's got to last throughout. So build the plan. Then when you're looking at the plan, we start to develop a reason that we could explain. We're recommending that you do this because. And we're supporting what we're doing. It does two things. It makes the person that we're meeting with, or couple that we're meeting with, feel like they're making the right decision because they're being proved out by numbers. The second part of it too, Nick, myself, Matt, our advisors here, basically go home at night and we can sleep because we feel we're doing the right thing. We're not just selling something and just hoping that it works for someone. So we're proving it out for the person and proving it out for ourselves is the best way to put it. So big things I want to point out here, going to those seminars, and I hear it so many times. We hold ours, and then at the end of the seminar, someone will come up to me and they'll go, yeah, this is a little different. We went to one last week, and they were just trying to sell us an annuity, and the guy keeps calling me to come in, and that's all he's trying to do. And I'm like, well, the thing is he might be telling you the right thing, but how does he know? Did he even build out a plan? Did he prove that it's actually the right thing for your situation? And a lot of times the answer I get is no. But we hear that a lot. We'll have listeners come in and they'll come in, meet with us. And big reason they come in is they want some planning. We'll build that Tumolo Financial Retirement Checkup just to show them their numbers, and we do it complimentary for listeners. But we'll build that, and they might already be working with an advisor. And when they come back and we're going over that, they're like, oh, wow, our person never, ever showed us any of this. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, sometimes that's why someone's invested the way they are. It's because the advisor just basically just decided, okay, well, this is the right investment. This is the right one. But there is no plan to match it up to. And guess who's losing out? It's their client is the person that's losing out, or the couple that's losing out. They really should have a plan. They should know that they're going to be okay in retirement, and they need to know the reasons behind why things are put together the way that they're put together. They don't have to know everything, like the research of how to research stocks and everything. They just need to know the why is the best way for me to put it. So it all starts with the Tumolo Financial Retirement Checkup. I know listeners have heard this before, but we do it complimentary. It's really where we start. It's a tool. Our number, 860-854-3434.
Investment advice offered through Tumolo Wealth Management, a Connecticut-registered investment advisor. Content contained herein should not be construed as an offer or solicitation for investment advice or for the purchase or sale of any security, insurance, or other investment product. Please consult with a qualified financial, tax, accounting, or legal professional before implementing any ideas or strategies discussed here.